It's Desiree, and today I am finally going to do a quick review of my Sheaffer 800, which was called the Dolphin, and give you a little bit of information on it. It turns out that this pen was in production from 1962 to 1964. And I found a really good article on it, as well as some old vintage advertisements about it. So I will leave that in the description box below. So I will pull it out of my pen roll. So apparently this pen was named the Dolphin, not from the manufacturer, not from Sheaffer, but from everyone kind of word of mouth deciding that it looked like a dolphin when you open it up and look at it. So I thought that was really interesting. So I found out that this pen came, this is the Sheaffer 800, and it came as a Sheaffer 500, a Sheaffer 800, and a Sheaffer 1000. So the 500 looked very similar to this one, all plastic body, and it had a steel nib. This is the 800, and it has gold fill cap, clip, and 14 karat gold nib, unmarked, and I'm assuming that's just for the aesthetic of it. And then the Sheaffer 1000 had a body that was gold fill. So this is the 800, and this one happens to be a cartridge fill. They did make touchdowns also in this particular series, but this is a cartridge fill, so I wanted to wait till I got home from from a road trip because I had cartridges at home. I actually filled this with this Private Reserve Black Cherry ink, and so I'm going to do a couple writing samples of it. First paper I'm going to use is this Tomoe River paper. It is very wet on this Tomoe River paper. I'm always in the shadow when I'm sitting at this desk, so I'm sorry about that. It's very interesting, on this Tomoe River paper, like I said, it's particularly wet, and when I use a Clairefontaine, it isn't that wet. On this paper, though, it's very wet, and it writes really smoothly. Sorry, I had a little interruption with the dog. Anyway, the little brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. Again, it's very smooth. This nib on this paper with this ink is very buttery smooth. I was going to say that it's not quite as smooth as my medium nib touchdown. This one is just, like butter, but really on this paper, this one comes really close. Yeah, it's got just a little bit more feedback, but it's really smooth on this paper. So if I put it on the Clairefontaine, just a little bit drier. Dries more rapidly for sure. A little bit more feedback. But these nibs are just really wonderful. And as I said, my two favorite pens out of these vintage pens that we got are this one, the Dolphin. And I have to say that this one, definitely the style weighs in heavily. Although the nib writes really well. It's 14 karat gold. It's very smooth. I just love the style of it. So that makes it really special. This one is a favorite just because of the nib and the way it writes. I don't think I have any other pen that is just that buttery smooth. It writes really well. So I'm really enjoying that one too. So, but they're both great. And let me see what else. I think that's about it. I just wanted to give one last impression of this since I didn't do a review on it at the same time that I did the rest of my pens that I actually had restored. So I'm going to really be enjoying this. I got a bunch of different cartridges with different inks for this one. And I will probably be doing another video soon with some new inks. I'm going to have a November Hobonichi Journal Flip in a few days. If you like this, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in